Good afternoon to members of the media and to the viewing public. I am Owe Russell, Acting Assistant Superintendent, Public Information Officer for the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. I thank you for being here today. I have with me Deputy Commissioner of Police, Mr. Junior Benjamin, and Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Kurt Simon. At today's briefing, we will seek to address you on the events of yesterday, as well as a new legal notice pertaining to demonstrations and protests. I hand you over to Deputy Commissioner, Mr. Benjamin.
Thank you, ASP Russell. Members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service acknowledges the public concerns and emotional situations that surround the Joshua Samaru matter and the recent protests in the Port of Spain division yesterday. I want to say that we respect every citizen's constitutional right to peaceful protest and the freedom of expression. At the same time, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has a responsibility to maintain public order, ensure public safety, and enforce the laws fairly and professionally. Regarding the arrests made during yesterday's protests, the police officers, as far as the police service is concerned, on the grounds that they acted, it was based on the assessment of the situation and in accordance with the existing legal framework, including current public safety regulations. The matter remains under review and due process will be followed for all persons involved. We understand that this case has generated strong public reactions, particularly because of the circumstances surrounding the death of Joshua Samaru and the charges to be laid following the legal advice from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution. However, we want to urge the public today to, first of all, do not prejudge this matter, as it is now before the judicial process. The Ttps remains committed to a high level of transparency, accountability, and professionalism as it relates to this matter. We continue to encourage calm, lawful engagement, and respectful dialogue. We also appeal to the citizens to avoid misinformation, inflammatory language, or actions that may escalate tensions and endanger public safety. Our priority as the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service is to ensure that our citizens remain safe. We want to ensure the protection of our democratic rights of all citizens and ensure the preservation of public confidence in the rule of law. I want to also take this time to remind persons of Section 11 of the Emergency Powers Regulations, subsection A, that states that we must endeavor, whether orally or otherwise, not to influence public opinion in a manner likely to be prejudicial to public safety. And therefore, even when we have these protests, we want to really urge persons to be so guided, because the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, as much as we do appreciate and understand and respect that persons have rights, we want to ensure that they do not violate the rights to ensure safety and security and ensure that there is that level of prejudicial or anything that is prejudicial to public safety in terms of their behavior. With these words, I thank you very much, and I will now turn over to ACP Simon.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. You're viewing right now on the www, the World Wide Web, and even to the media, those of you who are here and present with us right now. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, we are in fact mandated to execute proper law enforcement methodologies. And we must remember that we are in a state of emergency. And whilst we are in this state of emergency, we are experiencing these protests. And to maintain safety, not just for those who are involved in the protests, but also those who are maybe just passers-by, and even to our own police officers, there have been some new regulations coming out to add to what already exists as it relates to the state of emergency. So I want to bring your attention, Trinidad and Tobago, to legal notice number 40, and it's number 40 of 2026. And it's really in a bid to protect you, our public, to protect our public spaces, to protect our citizenry at large. So certain places have now been set, apart from as normal places where you can execute and perform your protests. And there are 15 such places named, and I will name them for you this afternoon, starting with the Parliament of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. So the order, so let me just read from perhaps the beginning so that you would be properly enlightened. The order may be cited as the Emergency Powers Prohibition of Public Protests and Demonstrations Order 2026. A person who is participating in a public protest demonstration shall not be at or within 500 meters of premises and curtilage of a place specified in the schedule. And these places are the Parliament of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, the Office of the President of Trinidad and Tobago, the Office of the Prime Minister, the Diplomatic Center, the Office of the Attorney General, the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Defense, the Ministry of Homeland Security, the headquarters of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, the headquarters of the Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service, the headquarters of the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, the Piarco International Airport, the A&R Robinson International Airport, the Port Authority of Trinidad and Tobago. These places, it does not say that you are not allowed to venture into these places. It does not say that you are not allowed to pass near these places. It is just saying that you are not allowed to participate in public protest demonstrations within the curtilage of these places. And we gave a space of 500 meters. So, and we really are employing you, the public, to work with us. And as you heard DCP Benjamin said a while ago, that we do understand the Ttps. We do understand what is happening in the country with regards to your feelings towards certain matters that are now in the public space. And these matters are indeed before the courts of Trinidad and Tobago. And whilst we respect your right to protest, we ask that you also understand that we are here to police, and to police fairly, and to police justly, to police within the ambits of the laws of Trinidad and Tobago. We really want to thank you for cooperating with us, and we hope that even in going through this set of affairs that are now currently facing us, that we can do so really in a respectable manner, pleasing to all, to the entire public of Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you.
Deputy Commissioner of Police, Mr. Benjamin. Thank you, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Kurt Simon. I would now like to open the floor to members of the media for questions, please. The mic is coming.